Good evening, everyone. We are going to start by doing an opstel. Afrikaans eerste addisionele taal, vraestel 3, November 2024. Dis uit 100 punte en dis net 2,5 uur, want die woordeskat is minder, baie minder as die Engelse vraestelle. So as julle Engels, if you did English 2 days ago, yesterday, please be aware. Work out your time. Let me start this first with you. So you are starting at 1400 hours. Therefore, 80 minutes from there is 15, 60, 15, 20. So at 20 past 3, you must be finished with your opstel. Then at 40 minutes will be 4 o'clock. You must be finished with your long transactional, and then 16:30 you end. So go do that on your paper tomorrow, please, so that you can be guided. Write it on your question paper. Then you know you're going to stick to time. I said in a WhatsApp earlier, if you know you're going to run out of time, then start with afdeling B and afdeling C first. Right? Go in reverse then. But maybe leave 2 pages. So if I were doing a book, you now know what the booklet looks like, some of you. So you get your cover, you don't write on your cover. Your first page, leave that free, and the back of that, leave it free. Then on your second page, you start with afdeling beer. And if you want to leave that also, this will only take 1 page. Then you go to, actually no, leave three pages, because remember, you need to do beplanning and all of that. Right, so, in julle vraestel bestaan uit 3 afdelings, die opstel, die lang transaksionele en die kort transaksionele teks. Afdeling A, B en C. Okay. Julle moet alle vrae, 1 vraag uit elke afdeling. 1 vraag uit elke afdeling. Jy moet jou skryfstukke beplan, redigeer, which is your prooflees. You must fix it, correct your errors. Gebruik byvoorbeeld 'n kopkaart, 'n mind map, 'n vloei diagram, is like a, I don't know what a vloei diagram, of sleutelwoorde. Sleutelwoorde is keywords. And your what you call it, bullet points. Doen beplanning voordat jy die finale produk vir elke afdeling skryf. So, what are they saying? Section A, mind map or bullet points, rough draft, final. Afdeling B, the long transactional, mind map, final. This one, mind map, final. Now, somebody asked me, must I do mind map for all 3? The mind map orders what you are going to say. Then you don't just talk and talk and talk. It also creates your paragraphs for you. So yes. Okay? Skryf die titel, opskrif bo-aan, elke skryfstuk. Die titel word nie in aanmerking geneem wanneer die woorde getel word nie. So they're not going to count your title in your word count. Skryf netjies en leesbaar. Kom ons begin met 'n opstel. Okay. Julle moet 250 tot 300 woorde skryf. Alright, so, ek het nie geluister nie, en toe. If you see this, start your first sentence with that. if you don't see it and you see that maybe, um, you can put it anywhere in your paragraph, in your in your body, your introduction, body, or conclusion. This one too, anywhere, anywhere. The minute you see that, start with that. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly do. I like the pictures, but I'm not gonna do a picture this time because I want you guys to um, see what I do. So I'm gonna choose one of these. I think ek sal daardie onderwyser altyd onthou. Yes.
I have a question regarding the rough draft, right? Because
Yeah.
I learned a hard lesson yesterday. Um, your rough draft, do you need to like write your full rough draft, like the whole 400 or the whole 450 words, or can you just like bits and pieces and then do your final?
You must write the whole one out. I know you
Okay.
ran out of time, but you must
Yeah,
pace yourself. So start with your smaller transactionals first because you see, you spend so much time on the first one that you run out of time.
yeah, it was frustrating for me yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. So start with section C first, then B, then A. And if you cut it out, you cut it out. You know what I'm saying? But no, you have to actually write the full one and do the corrections and all of that. We're gonna time ourselves now. I'm gonna time myself now doing a full opstel, okay, for 250 to 300 words, because that's the word count. Then we can see how long it should take you. All right. Um. Colin, you say 1.3, no, but I don't want to do that. You cannot do that. Sukses is nie groot huise en duur motors nie. Um, influ influencers, smaakmakers is die nuwe rolmodel. Now, um, I even wouldn't take this. You know why? Even though it's a nice topic, these words, man, I don't always understand it. I think in English. So if you're gonna be unsure about the words, stay away from it. Now this one maybe, or that one I would do. So I think I'm going to write about ek het nie geluister nie en toe. Right? Now remember you have 10 minutes to read through this paper. So I know you guys are gonna do this. You're gonna quickly look at that, read. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that one, the one that speaks to you, or you're gonna do a picture, right? Then you're gonna look. Oh, okay, that's an informele brief. Good. Oh no, indeed, that's a formele brief. Shot. I'm gonna do that one. I'm not gonna worry with Hilde Blake. Not gonna do dialogue. Oh, it's a placard. Okay, I'm not so sure. Cortex boodskappe WhatsApp. Of course, it's maklik. Instructies. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to circle, blah, blah, blah. Quickly do that, then come back to afdeling A. Okay, I don't have an hour. I mean, I only have an hour, not even 45 minutes, so I can't do the other two. You must go look at the classroom for that. All right, so I'm going to do essay number. Ek het nie geluister nie en toe, right? Okay, I know what I can talk about. Okay, so here we go. Let's go for my Word document because I need space. Now you will have 10 minutes to decide what are you going to write about. You can't start. You can't even write on a piece of paper, but your brain can be working overtime, right? So, this is how you must do it. Ek het nie geluister nie en toe. Number 1.1. Okay, I need to just organize myself. Someone please time me. It is now 17 minutes past 7. Okay. Yes, question before we start.
Good evening.
Hello.
I Desiree. just quickly, I'm looking at you and I'm thinking to myself, are you going to type or are you going to use your pen
I'm going
before
to
you start the clock?
I'm going to type in my pen.
You see why I'm saying this?
Yes,
Like for my, for example, I use my laptop or I use my cell phone
yes,
and I type quite fast.
yes.
I type at least on my computer, I can type 45 to 50 words per minute.
I,
So that's going to go quick. I don't know how quick you are, but writing is different.
okay,
I
all
don't
right
write
then.
that fast.
Sure, good
That is the
question.
only thing is that is what's gonna I think that's where some of us have a problem is because we
Absolutely.
write and we might write slow.
Okay,
So you typing is gonna go a lot faster and I would type a lot faster than I actually write.
I don't really type faster than I write. You do, maybe, not me. Okay, perfect. Let's do that. Okay? So thank you for that. Absolutely perfect. I'll do that. So let's get the question again. Ek het nie geluister nie en toe. So 1.1. It's just, you know what it is, no? My screen looks skew and then I don't know where to write. Yes, somebody asked another
Sorry, man.
question. Yes.
I know that we're stopping you from the
Not a
time
problem.
that you need to start, but the layout, right? Like, do you write section one or like section A and then question one, and then
That's
let's say you
exactly what
do
I'm
it.
going to do now.
Okay, okay, thank
Okay.
you.
So you are starting with your paper. Afdeling A en dan trek jy 'n streep en dan skryf jy 1.1 ek het nie geluister nie en toe dot. Right. Now I need to order my thoughts. What am I going to write about? Okay. So I must think about the time that I didn't listen to something, listen about something. Okay, now you know I like the mind map just because I do. Now you can do a beskrywende opstel. And I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more or less. Okay. What, where, why, when, how. Okay. Nou wat? Wat het ek nie voor geluister nie of wie het ek nie voor geluister nie? Um my ma. Sy het vir my geleer om geld vroeg vroeg te spaar. Okay. Um nou wat? Of waarom het sy dit gesê?
Sorry, man.
Yes.
Is that like my mom taught me how to say from young or
Yes.
okay?
Okay. Nou wat waarom 'n leeftyd van swaar kry. Hulle het 'n leeftyd van swaar hulle you see this is what I do. Hulle het 'n leeftyd van swaar dit maak nie sin nie. Hulle het baie swaar gekry in hulle lewe. Okay, my ma en my pa. Uh so dit is my wie. Let me ja. Dit is my waarom. Waarom is why. That's who. Uh wanneer wanneer moet ek begin spaar? Moet ek begin spaar? Hoeveel miskien? Of wat moet ek spaar? Wat moet ek spaar? Nou hier by wat moet ek spaar? Ek gaan praat van kos, geld, uh Ek kan weer na iets anders dink. Want dit is nie net geld nie, dit begin oral. Wat is luxuries? Kom ek praat van tegnologie. Lekkernye. Yes, I'm not thinking of luxuries in the sense of lekkernye, beautiful. Thank you, Colin. I'm actually thinking of it in the sense of buying me fancy stuff. Technology, like cell phones and right? That kind of thing. Klere soos Nike met die brands en so aan. My ma het altyd dit genoem name lekkers. Julle hoef nie name lekkers te dra nie, my kind. En dit ek het ons sê. Ek gaan dit sê. Name lekkers. Dit is nie name lekkers nie. Dit is wag, ek gaan die woord brands gebruik. Julle gaan sien, né? En hoe om dit te gebruik. Okay, ek dink ek het genoeg. 1 2 3 4 5 so aan, né? Daai kan in. Okay, so wat het ek het wat? Kom ek trek dit streep dan. Ek het waarom, wie, wanneer. En toe wat gebeur? Okay, voorheen, hoe was dit voorheen of wat? Soos my ouers het altyd gesukkel en wat het die resultate van luister, né? Of van nie luister nie. Nie resultate van nie luister nie. Okay, I started at 20 past. There I've got my mind map done. Eerste poging. Right, kom ek gaan nou. Julle moet begin onthou. Ek het, kom ek kry dit net weer reg. Ek het nie geluister nie en toe. En toe. En toe word ek 50 jaar oud. True story. En ek het nog nie 'n huis gekoop nie. Right. I finished the sentence. I introduced it. I answered immediately. Now I'm in my head. I'm going to speak about this is an introduction, right? As ek maar net vir my ma geluister het, comma, because there's a pause in my voice. So ek baie verder in die lewe gewees het. Right. Now can I suggest something to you? Do this quickly. Right, let me just see if I wrote it correctly. Ek het nie geluister nie en toe. Okay, now you don't put a comma if you're going to do N. So immediately I'm correcting this sentence. But maybe no. I think let's not do that because it might just take away from time. I'm going to go back here. Right. Next paragraph. Now, I've given you an introduction, but I did not speak. Het jy 2 keer geskryf in die begin. Jammer, jy het 2 keer het. Okay, nee, dis reg. Ek gaan dit net nou. Dankie. Beautiful angel, Margaret. That's exactly what we're going to do after this, right? We're going to fix it. Kyk hoe skryf ek. Right, let's see. Paragraph number 1. So now I'm going to order my paragraphs. Vir wie het ek nie geluister nie? So I'll use, let's go to an orange color there. Vir wie ek het nie vir my ma geluister nie. Paragraph number 1. Of, ja, voorheen. Okay, sy het my gewaarsku, 2, en dan, ek gaan voorheen skryf, 3, want hier gaan ek skryf oor, toe ek my eerste werk gekry het. Okay, okay, let's see. Nee, ek gaan hierdie nommer 3 maak, dan gaan ek hierdie een nommer 4 maak. Because that can go afterwards. Where's my pen now? So I'm going to do number 4 there. What did she say? No. Let's do number 4 there. There's a reason, I'll show you why. Okay. Number 4 there. Number 5 there. Number 6. Okay. So that's how I'm going to do it. Let's go V. My ma het vir my vroeg gewaarsku om geld te spaar. Nou ek gaan die 2 saam sit. Toe ek nog 'n tiener was, het my ma vir my goeie lesse geleer. Hulle, okay, my ouers, wag, kom ek afgedui. My ouers het 'n leeftyd van armoede geërvaar of ervaar. Okay, I'm gonna correct it, don't worry. Ons het baie swaar groot geword en ek het myself beloof om nooit swaar te kry nie. Right? So I covered V. I covered V. Okay? Then, yes.
Sorry man. What is rough draft in Afrikaans?
Eerste poging of rof werk.
Rough, okay,
Yes.
because I even Google Translate for my thing and it gave me something else though.
Okay, rof werk. Of rof stuk. STUK is a piece. Alright? So, I've covered this. I've covered that. And now I'm going to say what she told me to do. Wanneer moet ek begin? Okay. Okay. Ma het verduidelik dat ek nie eers moet koop wat my vriende het nie. Hulle dink net aan namelekkers. Hulle dink net aan namelekkers het my ma gesê. Sy het name brands of klere met name brands genoem namelekkers. I'll explain to you now why I underlined it and everything. Because you are permitted to do 1 or 2 or 3, minimum 5, maximum 5 words if you don't know the English, the Afrikaans word. Okay. Sy het my aangeraai om eers te spaar. Right, can we count our words quickly? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I write approximately 13 words per line on average. And I've written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, say that's a half, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's the other half. So I've written 10 lines so far, times 10, 130 words. You don't need to be so perfectly accurate. Do it like that, fast, time saving. Okay, what must I do? 250 to 300 words, no? Okay. So I still got 120 words to go. So about this amount again. So I've already given 3 paragraphs. I did my introduction. There, the first one. Then my body. There's 2 paragraphs already. Right. Now, next, let's go back to my mind map. I've done 3. Now, what did she rather tell me to do? Okay, she told me a little bit about namelekkers. Now I'm going to carry on a little bit because I want to speak about sy het my vroeg geleer, dat sy, kom ek sê gou. I must go to the next page, but it's now not going to go to the next page because, yeah, let's go insert page break. No man, undo, sorry. I know why, computer wise, it wants the cursor, so let me stop. It's gonna mess up now. Okay, I tell you what, let me just get a new page and then I'll just. No, I can't. I want to try and get my cursor somewhere. It doesn't want to go. Dive, I press. Oh, it's. Oh, cool. It's not going. Where is it now? Right, let's just go. Okay, give myself another page. Here we go. So I'm going to go to the next page. Um, what did I say I needed to do? My ma kos geld so aan, né? Okay. My ouers. Where is it now? My ouers het vir ons geleer dat hulle nooit gespaar of geld gespaar het nie. Hulle het nooit geld gespaar nie, maar hulle het altyd vir bargains gegaan om elke dag geld te spaar vir die volgende dag of week. Okay. Hulle het altyd gesê al is die besparing net sente, elke sent tel tot R100. Okay, close brackets. Let's see what you are asking. So, I'm going to come back to Angela's one, Angel Margaret. I don't know who's Malaki Movers. And afdelings here, if we do research, okay, I'm going to explain that later. Screenshot mind map. Not sure what that means. Okay. Alright, so they have now answered. I've answered what my parents did and what they told me. So number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 I did. Now number 5. Right, so how many minutes have I gone so far? I'm supposed to 80 minutes for this. Right? So how many minutes did I go already? From 20 to 40. I've spent about 20 minutes. Okay, I'm still on track. My eerste poging is amper klaar. I just got a few more lines. So I'm going to count again. 13 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 5 is 65. So now plus the 130 is 5, 9. I got, no, 195. Right, so I still got another 40 words to go. I must start coming to, okay, thank you, Angela. I must start coming to the point where I'm last paragraph and rounding off now, my conclusion. Because now I've got 195 words, I'm on the right track, right? Now I'm going to go to the punchline now. Yeah. Then I'll say, no, maar is, what is maar in English? But. You can't start a sentence on but. Okay. Ek het nie geluister nie. Want ek het gedink, wag, want ek het gedink ek weet beter as hulle. Toe, okay, this isn't true. Ek het even my, toe, wag, met my eerste werk, this is true actually, met my eerste werk het ek groot musiek stelsel gekoop. Ek het skuld gemaak komma en toe weer 'n kar op skuld ook gekoop. Die skuld het nooit opgehou nie. Vandag sit ek nou nog met skuld. How many words is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 65 words. Because it's 13 times 5, 65 plus 195. That is now 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. 260. I'm at my target. Now it says 250 to 300. Now I start with my conclusion. Waarom het ek nie geluister vir my ouers nie? Vandag sit ek met nog skuld aan anders, want ek moet hier in plaas van my eie huis te besit. En nou gaan ek, I'm going to do conclusion and I'm going to write the same words. Ek het nie geluister nie. Jy kan sê, ek het nie Or you can say, na goeie advies. Ek het nie na goeie advies geluister nie. Nou is ek spyt. Finished. Oh, okay. Thank you. I should have recognized that I did see it before. 1, 2, 3. I'm saying to you, Clinton, sorry. The Malaki movers or Malachi. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So that is 13 times 4, which is 1242. So there, 260 plus 42, 362 words. Just made it. And that was now, it's now 48. So I now worked from 20 till 48, so 28 minutes. I still have 50 odd minutes to now correct my rough draft and everything. Can someone please tell the Maths Lit learners we'll start at 8:15. Please WhatsApp Maths Lit. 8:15 we'll start. Right, now I'm going to fix it up. Take another color pen and I'm going to fix it up. So I touched all. So can you see here die resultate van nie luister nie, ek het nou nog nie huis nie, ek skuld nou nog iemand anders hier geld. Nie skuld nie, maar ek moet iemand anders ryk maak. Okay, so I did everything. Can you see how beplanning, this mind map, it orders your mind for you. Even in your letters and stuff, it gives you order, and then you can go back and you don't have to do a rough draft every time. But here, this orders your mind, even with the others. Okay, right, so here we go. I'm even sounding nervous and fast and rushing. Okay, eerste poging. Ek het, thank you there, Angela. Wait, now I'm changing it, right? So I'm going for the red pen now. Ek het nie geluister nie en toe, okay, ek het nie geluister nie en toe word ek 50 jaar oud en ek het nog nie 'n huis gekoop nie. Now here's an N and an N. Too many N's in a sentence, it makes your sentence long. So I'm going to rather scratch out this one and I'm going to say, ek het nie geluister nie, toe word ek 50 jaar, nie oud nie, net 50 jaar en ek het nog nie 'n huis gekoop nie. As ek maar, as is if, you can start a sentence on if. As ek maar net vir my ma geluister het, dis doodreg, sou ek baie verder in die lewe gewees het. Now, do you notice I'm only speaking in the past tense? I don't go to the present tense. The only time I'll come to you now when I go into the present tense. Toe ek nog 'n tiener was, het my ma, is 'n pause. Nee, hier. I'm pausing in my. Toe ek nog 'n tiener was, het my ma vir my, verkeerde spelling, goeie lesse geleer. Okay, that is right. I just wrote wrong there, not the R. My ouers het 'n leeftyd van armoede geërvaar, nee. Net ervaar. And if you don't remember all of this, you can say it in other ways. So you didn't say it right, and you can say, my ouers was hulle hele lewe lank arm. Okay? Ons het baie swaar groot geword en ek het myself beloof om nooit swaar te kry nie. Ma het verduidelik dat ek nie eers moet koop wat my vriende het nie. Ek nie eers moet koop. Okay, is right. Hulle dink net aan name lekkers. Now, watch here. I put it in inverted commas because it's not a real word. Hulle dink net aan name lekkers. Het, komma, en ek sê het my ma gesê. Okay? Hulle dink net aan name lekkers. Now here you must put it in inverted commas and het my ma gesê. That is right there. And you will need that one. So, hulle dink net aan name lekkers. Het my ma gesê. You must put a comma here before the word het. Sy het klere met name brands genoem name lekkers. Now the reason I underlined it is because I couldn't think of what the Afrikaans word is for name brands. So you're allowed to less than 5 words, but just underline it so that you know that it's not an Afrikaans word. Sy het klere met name brands genoem name lekkers. Sy het my aangeraai om eers te spaar. This looks like a to, so I'll just change it to te. Right. Sy het my aangeraai om eers te spaar. My ouers het vir ons geleer dat hulle nooit geld gespaar het nie. Liewer nie geleer nie, gesê. My ouers het vir ons gesê dat hulle nooit geld gespaar het nie, komma, maar hulle het, it looks like a B, I'll just make it a H. Maar hulle het altyd vir bargains gegaan om elke dag geld te spaar vir die volgende dag of week. Now that's a long sentence, right? So rather hulle het altyd gegaan vir bargains. Hulle het altyd vir bargains gegaan. Okay? Hulle het liewer elke dag geld gespaar sodat hulle altyd vir ons kos kon gee. Okay. Then next, hulle het altyd gesê, al is die besparing net sente, elke sent tel tot R100. Now see there, hulle het gesê. Now, this is now in the present tense, but it is right in the present tense because it is the actual words they say and it's in inverted commas. That you can put in present tense. Hulle het altyd gesê, al is die besparing net sente, elke sent tel tot R100. Ek het nie geluister nie, want ek het gedink, ek weet beter as hulle nie weet nie, ek ken. Ek ken beter, ek gaan nie sê as hulle nie, stop net daar. Met my eerste werk het ek 'n groot musiekstelsel gekoop. Ek het skuld gemaak en toe weer 'n kar op skuld ook gekoop. Die skuld het nooit opgehou nie. Vandag sit ek nou nog met skuld. Waarom het ek nie geluister vir Okay, waarom het ek nie vir my ouers geluister nie? Vandag sit ek met nog skuld aan anders. Okay, vandag moet ek wag. Vandag anders want ek moet hier in plaas van my eie huis te besit. Vandag besit ek nog nie my eie huis nie, komma, en nee, ek betaal, komma, ek betaal nog hier aan iemand anders, full stop. You can say unplay, but you don't have to cut your words out. Okay, now you see there, you can have a short word like this. It is slang, but it's okay because you're putting a uitroepteken there. Ek het nie na goeie advies geluister nie. Nou sit ek. Nou is ek spyt. Okay, there we go. I've corrected it. Now I'm gonna rewrite it. How far are we now? That was from 20 past till now, 40 minutes. I'm halfway through. Now I'm literally going to rewrite the entire thing. Okay, so guys, that is not going to take me 40 minutes now. That will take me about 20 minutes to write this whole thing over. That's an hour. Why do I say that? Because now I'm just going to write it perfectly. Right? It'll go quicker because I'm literally rewriting. I'm not thinking and all of that. So, unfortunately, I don't have the time to rewrite it now because I only had 40 minutes. You will have 80 minutes. But I'm 3/4 of the way through this. We would have had, you have 80 minutes to do it. I've not just shown you can do 3/4 of it in 40 minutes, half the time. So another 20 minutes, so in an hour, you can actually do, now you start, I'm just going to start it, then you write finale poging of stuk. Final. You underline it and you start writing that whole thing perfectly. Any questions? Do you understand how the time is manageable? Olivia, with my handwriting.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna try that.
Okay, look, I know my Afrikaans maybe comes a little bit more naturally to you. I mean, to me, than it may to you. I fully understand. Okay, let me answer questions here quickly. So you see there, Angel, you said I put hit twice. That's where you correct it. Okay. Clinton is asking, in afdeling C, if we do rigtingsaanwysers, how then must we do a mind map? As some YouTube videos have said, okay, no, you're right. You are so right. You don't have to. No, but you know what? You know what you can do? Can we see if there's a rigtingaanwysers here? I'll show you how to do that quickly then. Instructies. Now, rigtingsaanwysers. Now, Clinton, you're right. In rigtingsaanwysers, they're probably going to give you a map You know what you can do for rigtingsaanwysers? You can do this. Let me show you quickly. In your mind map, no? Rigtingsaanwysers, guys, is somebody in the English paper, they said, direct somebody from your home to home affairs. Okay, so rigtingsaanwysers. Okay, right. Step in. But now you're going to have, now you can just do keywords. Uh, you must put the KFC in there. KFC. Number 2, the road name. Smithstraat. This just jogs your memory. 3, uh, but you don't have to. I understand how this is a bit difficult, but yeah, just do it. Step 1, from my house to, say, Alexander Sinton, where I used to work. Wanneer jy uit die hek stap, draai rechts op Lawson straat. Een woord. 2, by die stopstraat, draai weer rechts. Nommer 3, op jou linker kant sal jy verby 'n slaghuis stap. Number 4, loop reguit tot jy die blou paviljoen, which is a stadium, paviljoen sien op jou regte kant. Roep, okay, dit is Thornton straat. Then number 5, and you go on till you get to the school, making sure that you count your words. All right, remember again, this is not difficult to count words. All right, that is all I'm going to say. The last thing is, remember, in your long transactionals, if you know a formele brief and then you know the structure of an informele brief, you're done. You don't have to do anything else. Nothing else. Because remember, you must only choose one. They give you 4, but you must only choose one. So if you know that one or that one, you're done. You just go write a letter. If you don't like to write letters, then maybe do a dialogue, because it comes in often. And then your short transactionals is maybe get to know that one. It's an easy one. And instructies. Another one that comes in is a placard. A placard is a advertisement. Now a flyer. Now a poster. Just learn the general stuff. Right, let's see if there's any more questions. Oh, thank you. I just saw now what Clinton said there. Please don't forget, as jy nou klaar jou finale poging geskryf het, come on. Sorry, this thing is not giving problems. Anyway, what you must do then is a big line. Draw a line right through your first one. Yes, you can, definitely. Angela asked, can we make up our own directions? Of course you can. Doesn't have to be real. Okay, so just make sure you drew a line through jou eerste poging once your finale stuk is written. Okay, your finale poging. I just, like I said, don't have time now, right now. I'm sorry. Just because class is finished. Anyone else, any thoughts? Was that helpful? I'm sure it was very helpful. It just made me think, yo, I should do this again. Yes, Olivia.
Just quick with your the first draft, like yesterday, I couldn't um I obviously did the first draft and the final one,
Yes,
but it took up 2 hours of my time.
yes.
So I didn't go back and do like the corrections the way I should have.
It's okay.
So
You write,
I just
write one or
do
two
I get
marks.
do I, okay. So
Yeah.
but at least the planning was there.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So if I don't make it in this one because I don't
You
trust
will
myself.
make it, you will make it, you will make it. That is not going to make you fail at all, please.
Okay.
By the way, for all of you, your majority of your marks comes from your story. Your story, was it captivating? Did you have enough different points? Did you have that? That's where your the mark sheet, the memo. I'm coming to you now. Was it Caradine? I think. Watch what the memo says. I'm gonna go to the rubric and how it gets marked, just so that you see your opsteller is die. Die word uit 50 punte gemerk, né? Uit 50 punte. Now, 30 marks is just for your story, that you have good ideas, that you had it organized, like I said, van die beplanning, right? That you actually did a planning, and that you ordered, you sorted out what you're gonna write first, what you're gonna write second. They want to see that, and then bewustheid van doel en gehoor en context. Did you answer the question properly? Was it to the people that they said you must write to and that kind of thing, right? That's your, not write to, write about. Did you stick to the topic? That you get 30 out of 50, guys. 30 out of 50. And even if you get it average, say your stuff was average, there you're getting 50 anyway. I'm going to show you what is average. So there's 15. The next one, then they look at your spelling, your word choices, your punctuation, your grammar, was it in the right order? That's what you get 15 marks for. So even if you got an average mark, you'll get 7, so that's 22 out of 50. And then ontwikkeling van die onderwerp, the structure. Did you have introduction, body and conclusion? Did you have that? Uh, sinne en paragrawe uitsonderlik. Did you structure it properly? Introduction, body, conclusion. Could they see that? And so you also get average, which is 3. Then you get 3 plus 7 is 10, plus 15 is 25. You get 50%. So do you see? Okay, Colin, no problem. Okay, so guys, don't panic. Those little things is not gonna make you lose a lot of marks. The majority of your marks comes from your content, and that you've got interesting ideas, not that you're just carrying on and on and on and on with the same stuff. Okay, somebody had raised a hand.
Sorry, man, it was me. I was
Yes,
about to say that yesterday I didn't scratch out my rough draft because I ran out of time.
fine,
Okay.
not a problem. You won't lose a mark. Anything else? Anybody else? Just hold on a second. Collins, please open the Maths lit classroom.